Hello. So before I leave for Tulamben to go scuba diving, I'd like to tell you about the stuff I'm going to bring. But please bear with me because it's going to be a bit of a speed run. Fins, mask, snorkel, wetsuit, dive computer, booties, a dry bag. Pack it all inside this Flex Zone gym bag. Peep my cat called Winter, who obviously decided to disturb me, but yeah, she's very cute, and I might take her to a dive sometime, even though she might not like it. Clothes, underwear, boxers, a sleep mask, some great books that I recently just got, charger, sandals, vitamins, shorts, sunglasses, a small bag, a hoodie, which later I found out smelled like a barbecue station, so I'm not bringing that one. And pack it all inside this suitcase. And some camera gear, which I already actually described in the caption below, but roughly includes 3 main gears, which is my Sony FX30, the DJI Mini 4 Pro, the DJI Action 4, a whole bunch of accessories, and finally my Lowepro camera bag. Pack it all in and...
Okay, let's go.
We're in a taxi on our way to the airport and off to Bali, Indonesia.
After having spent 24 years indoors, Jim Hagen is finally
That's
outside.
right. That's right. And tomato ketchup container. It's gonna sink the planet. It's gonna be all over.
So you're saying Waterworld is gonna happen because
Yeah.
of these things?
Do you want the secret number? No, you want me to ask you the secret number?
No, there is no secret number.
He has a secret number.
No.
He's talking about a body count, isn't he?
No.
He is. Which he's kind of ashamed.
Jim Hagen here, he used to date
No.
girls as a sport.
Okay, there was one girl. I held her hand.
You mean 100 girls?
One girl at a concert, I held her hand.
Is the food good? Lighting is a bit shit because everything's overhead, and I'm probably gonna look really orange, but yeah, it's fine. Oh man. So I'm here in Tulamben, Bali. I'm here to take my advanced open water course. It's the next step on diving. First is open water, and then comes advanced open water, and then comes rescue diver. But today, indeed, I'm taking advanced open water course. Anyways, I'm quite excited to be here. I've been told that Tulamben is a great place to take your advanced open water course because the dive site is interesting enough and it's not as challenging as other dive sites. But still, I'm gonna take that advice with a grain of salt because in diving, safety is your number one priority. And even though I'm going to have lots of fun, I'm still here to complete a certification. And as much as I would like to record every single thing that I do, I know that's probably not the wisest option. So I will record the stuff that goes on underwater only when I don't have to focus on the skills that I'm trying to build. So for example, they're gonna teach me how to make a square using a compass. They're also going to teach me, what else are they going to teach me? And we're also going to go down to 30 meters. So that's something serious because actually I remember first time I took my open water course, I was never really afraid of the water. But when I first looked down and it was like really dark, that's something to think about because that kind of freaked me out. And now we're going even further down the abyss. So we've got to conquer that fear. Also, I'm hoping that you forgive if I kind of slur my speech a bit because this is really actually my first time properly vlogging, talking to a camera. I'm not really natural at it yet, but we've all got to start somewhere. So I hope that you do enjoy this vlog, whoever's watching. I'm not really expecting this vlog to blow up anyways, but I just want to test myself to see how far I can go in making these clips. If you don't know me yet, please let me introduce myself. My name is Chatresa Barkah. Some people call me Chesa, some people call me Cha, some people call me Ches. Some people, you can call me whatever you want. But anyways, all my life, I've always kind of felt insecure about myself, but vlogging is, I guess, kind of a way to really test that notion. Talking to a camera and really exposing yourself and the way you live to other people, I think that really opens up their perspective and my perspective as well, I guess, about life. Don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying, but like I said, this is my first vlog, my first try, so I'm gonna let myself slip up once or twice in this session. Also, if you're wondering why I'm talking in English and not in Indonesian, well, it's because I'm with my aunt and uncle, and they're both from abroad. Well, my aunt isn't from abroad, but she lived abroad for most of her life, so I count her as a bule and not really an Indonesian. So it's easier for me to speak English for now, I guess, because I don't think I can do the South Jakartan campur aduk stuff, if you know what I'm saying. I don't think I want to do that. Maybe in the future I will, but for now, let's just talk in English, and for future content, I'll probably talk in Indonesian. Also, one thing about Bali during the rainy season, actually Bali all season and Indonesia all season, is that there's a bunch of mosquitoes here. Like, there's unnecessarily a lot, and obviously now I wish I'd bring some baygon or some sawfill or something, because man, they're coming in from I don't even know where. Like, I think I've already killed like 5 already today. They just keep coming. Okay, so anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna set up for tomorrow. I need to get everything ready, from the mask, the fins, the sunscreen, you name it. So, first and foremost, I've got my scuba pro fins. And then I've also got the Sunto dive computer, which my good friend Alfred, shout out to Alfred, my OG dive master. I hope I'll dive with him someday. He lent this really amazing dive computer to me, which I'm borrowing at the moment, but I hope I'll be able to buy someday. Lotus Pro wetsuit, which I bought on Tokopedia for really cheap. I think it was like 150,000 for both the suit and the pants, which is all right for entry level. Someone wise told me that the most important part of diving is actually the mask, because when it comes to diving, what you see is what you get. So yeah, this one's quite pricey, because it's not the mask that's pricey, it's just I've got really bad minuses. How do you say that in English? I have minus on my eyes, -3.5, and I think it's 2-cylinder. And the lens on this mask makes it way, way, way more expensive than it should be. But like I said, what you see is what you get. Aqualung snorkel, the wise person also told me that Aqualung is the best in the business. Correct me if I'm wrong. Scuba Pro dive boots. Very important because Tulamben is a rocky beach, so you don't want to step on the rocky beach. You want to step on a sandy beach, but on a rocky beach, yeah, you know what happens. And an Elf's Active dry bag. I didn't know what a dry bag was until a friend of mine brought it on the open water course, and apparently it's a bag, like the name suggests. Can't get wet at all. Well, maybe it can. It's the first time I'm using one, so even though it's a really, really cloudy day in Tulamben, you should never forget your sunscreen. It was only later that I learned that you're not actually supposed to wear traditional sunscreen when diving because it actually damages the coral reef. Alternatives include reef-safe sunscreen or not wearing one at all. I'll let you decide that one. Just some extra clothes for me to change. And finally, the most important thing. I mean, for me, it's the most important thing, but for an advanced open water course, I don't think it's necessary, but it's what I'm here for, it's what I live for. It's my, get this to focus again. So this is the Osmo Action 4, my trusted action camera. I love everything about this, actually. Amazing in low light, amazing battery life, amazing everything. And look at the selfie stick, it just extends till infinity. Yeah, I definitely can get close to a Goliath grouper if I wanted to, even though I don't think I have the balls to do so. But anyways, I'm bringing this, but before I will use this, I'm probably gonna ask my instructor first if it's appropriate to use it, because you know, sometimes, like I said earlier, you need to focus on the lesson and you don't wanna like record around and mess up the skills that you wanna learn. So yeah, this is pretty much everything that I'm gonna bring. I might bring an extra battery for the Osmo Action 4. I'll bring like 3, but other than that, this is all that I'm going to bring for tomorrow. Okay, no, so I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab something to eat, but I don't know if Poppy and Jim are actually done showering. Who knows, they might be sleeping already because they're gray-haired people. Okay then, I guess that's probably enough for today. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and I hope everything works well and we can go on an adventure together.